Hey, what's going on, guys? All right, so we're here in a place called Torreon, Mexico. Sorry for the blue blockers, but I don't. I'm fighting an eye infection right now, and don't have much protection on that eye. So I got to do everything I can with glasses and eyewear and all to protect my eyes from bright light. All right, so uh, we're staying at a place here in central Torreon. It's a beautiful area, safe. Um, Government has done a great job of controlling crime, and organizations have worked together not to involve too much of what you would call the locals or people that live here. So this way things can get back to normal. And you know what, man, things are back to somewhat normal. The biggest problem that they have was COVID last year, but everyone went on a specific regimen, and COVID's just not an issue here no more. Things are really good. I'm having an amazing time. I'm having an amazing time here. The people here are nice. You don't really want to go out at night, but it is a nightlife city. You know, I'm 50 plus. I don't have to go out at night. I don't go to bars. But as you can see, we're staying at a hotel, and this place is packed with people. There's lots of people all the way around. Of course, Mexico's all using masks. They haven't. They're about probably 8 months behind America. They have complied. Just about 80% of the people here in Mexico have complied with with that medicine. Can't say I don't want to get de-indexed from YouTube. They've complied with the medicine, the mandate. And so everything's, you don't see the protests here that we're about to see in America, or that you are definitely seeing worldwide. So this is a really, for investors, listen man, for an investor, this is a really good time for you to jump on the Mexican bandwagon and find yourself one of these big cities that will take investors. And it's a good time for real estate. It's an excellent time to be buying commercial and private residential properties that are beat up, that are that have been gutted, and for you to invest your money into remodeling them. I believe as things get more difficult in the free world, as things get more difficult, people are going to be looking to areas like Mexico for their next big investment. Right now is the time to do it. You can buy land down here fairly cheap, depending on where you want to go. The more you go out away from the city, the cheaper your land is. The more harder it's going to be for you to get water, though. The closer in the city that you get, you still buy property here for cheaper than you would anywhere in America. And you can flip the property, or you can rent the property and still make your money back again and again and again. Once again, it's a great place to build a brick and mortar business. Right now, construction is amazing here in Mexico. There's construction everywhere. You know, if you build homes, if you're a home builder, this is a good place to move to and start picking up contracts with your local workers. If you're a person like myself that buys land and is in agriculture, that's something that is just out of this world, because you can buy an acre of land here in Mexico for about $200 to $1,000. You're not going to buy that any cheaper in the U.S. I don't care where you're at. Surrounded by a beautiful Sierra, surrounded by beautiful mountains, and you know, it's just, some of these places are just not as dangerous as they say. The media plays out some of the videos that you see back home. Yeah, a bunch of that's happening on border towns, and there is some hot spots, like Zacatecas is one of them. You want to probably stay away from there. Not a good place right now. There's like 5 different organizations fighting for that piece there. And it's just not good for civilians there right now. But they're going to get a hold of it, and eventually somebody will win, and there'll be peace in the area. So all these areas that you see me going to are areas that are already controlled, already laid down, and it's good, it's safe, and it's not a place where you're going to end up getting hurt. It's a place that's good for investment, and the locals there want you to come and to invest in their cities or their local farmlands, because they don't have the capital to do that. So it's a good time for investors to jump on board right now. we're going to stay here maybe a night, maybe 2 nights. I've got some business here in the city. We're buying some equipment for our farmland. I'll show you the equipment tomorrow. Once again, emphasis on that this place is safe. It's an area where you and your family are not going to get hurt. If you want to fly here and put some boots on the ground and kind of see what's going on for yourself, I would do that. I would definitely do that so you can get a good idea of what is going on. They love gringos here, like myself and other people from America, and they see the need for people that are doing that. Okay, but let me tell you this. If you don't do that, let me tell you who else is here. There's a lot of Chinese here that are coming in from China, and these are investors, and they're buying up commercial property like crazy right now. And man, you have got to come in and jump on this before they're all gone. And this is like Berlin, 1946. It wasn't a great time to invest, but those that were visionaries saw that all the destruction that was there, and we just got over basically a war here, and things are starting to simmer down, and it's a good time for investors to come back in and take full advantage of this. That's my recommendation. You do what you want. I think that with the Build Back Better bill that they're doing in America, we're going to lose a lot of our rights. We are going to lose a lot of our private property. We're going to probably lose our guns, more than likely, even though Texas says no, that's not going to happen, and we'll probably be the last ones to fall. But eventually, it's going to be really hard for us to keep all that under this new Build Back Better plan. Remember that the Build Back Better plan is going to be a green plan, and that means that electricity, gas, natural gas, gasoline, and diesel are going to be the enemies of the state. And everything we have there in Texas is surrounded around that type of energy. And the faster you understand this, the faster you understand you and your family are going to succeed in this decade and the next decade to come. And you can set your family up in a better position in a different country. And it's also a good idea for you to always have a backup plan, a plan B, to have a secondary passport from a different country. Panama's a real good place as well. The crime's a little tough there, but they're looking for investors. Colombia, Medellin is an amazing place for you to. Medellin is nice, man. Medellin is like California. It is beautiful. They're a little bit on the draconian side when it comes to using masks and making sure everybody is vaccinated. But apart from that, if you can get around that, if you can live wearing a mask out in public, man, that's a really good place, man, for you to live and invest in property right now. Just giving you some pointers and some tips, guys. Man, listen, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Don't do that. Don't be that guy that thinks that you're untouchable there in Texas or in Florida or Tennessee, because you know what? There's changes coming, and these changes are going to be detrimental. They're going to cause serious hurt on the American families. And the faster that you jump on a plan B and maybe even a plan C and D, the better hopes you're going to have for keeping some of your money and leaving a legacy for your children.